Hello and welcome to Lesson 9, pages 74 and 75. This is a song titled Skipping Rocks in our Level 1 book. And this song is going to be reviewing the notes C, D, E, and F on our staff. And it's going to be on the grand staff, which means we're going to be using all four of these notes, but with both hands today. So let's review our staff resources, some of our rhythms, and then we'll hop into our fingering and playing through each line. Okay, up first we have the treble clef. And remember, the treble clef means right hand. So any notes that show up on the treble clef, we're going to use our right hand for. And this bottom clef here is called the bass clef. And remember, bass clef means left hand. Right next to our clefs, we have this handy time signature. And remember, the time signature, the top number tells us how many beats are in a measure. And remember, a measure is made up of two bar lines. Getting all this terminology, we review it every song. I'm sure you're getting good at it by now if you've been watching my videos. And the bottom number tells us what type of note gets one beat. A 4 equals a quarter note. Okay, so or a walk note, we call it at Piano Lab. So a walk note equals one beat. So there needs to be at least 4 walk notes in every measure or something that's equal to that. So let's count some beats just to review. There's one beat, a running note is one beat, another walk note, that's 4 beats. Same thing here, right? So it checks off. It's following the rule book. Very nice. So let's look at the notes in our song. The first line actually has every note that we're going to play in the song. So that's very helpful so we can know where to put our hands. So looking here, we have F, E, and D. Those are all going to be in the right hand because they're in the treble clef. And the left hand is going to play middle C. So let's look over at our pianos. I'm going to take 3 fingers and place them on D, E, and F. And remember, D is the white key that's in between our group of 2 black keys. Then I have E right next to it. F is the first white key under our group of 3 black keys. There's D, E, F. And then I just need middle C with my left hand like this. That's a great way to hold your fingers for this song. Another way you could do is a 5-finger pattern. I'm putting 1 finger on each key, but you would just be using these 3 keys. This is just good for your piano practice of keeping all your fingers on the pianos. For more on a 5-finger pattern, be sure to ask your teacher. They can help you with the exact correct hand position for this. As this isn't really the point of the video today to talk hand position, but ask your teacher about those 5-finger patterns. I have been pushing it as we get further and further into the level 1 book, as it'll come in really handy later if you're ready to try it. Okay, so back to our song. We start with the rhythm group walk, running, walk, walk, and it does that twice in a row. And we're playing the notes F, E, E, D, and then C. So that's the first line. Let's try that a little slower together. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go, and F, E, E, D, C, and again, F, E, E, D, C. Excellent work. Line number 2, we want to be sure that we know how to read this from left to right. So we're going to play running, running, and then hold for 2. So rhythmically, that's running, running, hold for 2. And we're doing C, C, D, D, C for 2. And it just repeats itself twice. But this can be a little tricky when we're looking at it the first time. The notes go up here and then back down here, okay? But we are reading it just like that from left to right. So let's try line 2, nice and slow together. C, C, D, D, C, or left, left, right, right, left. 1, 2, here we go. Play C, C, D, D, C, for 2. Measure 4. C, C, D, D, C, for 2 and off. Line number 3 is the same as line number 1, or we can say first line of the second page. So let's go ahead and play that for the extra practice. Here we are. 1, 2, line 3, play, and F, E, E, D, C, F, E, E, D, C, and off. Great work. We're already on the last line of our song. So looking at line number 4, we have 4 running notes in a row, but we're going to play C, 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 and D, 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 D in measure 7. And let's look at measure number 8. We have 2 Fs, and then look here, students, when the notes are above each other like this, that means we play them at the same time, or when the notes are stacked like that. So we're going to play F, F, and then F and C together for 2 beats. So let's see how that sounds, and then we'll try it together. Here's measures 7 and 8. Together for 2 and off. Nice ending to the song. Let's try it a little slower together now. 1, 2, here we go, and running, 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 running. Walk, walk, together for 2 and off. Excellent work. All right, we're going to go back to the beginning of our song and try our first full performance, nice and slow. If you can play along with my full performance, I encourage you to work it up to speed with the MP3 attached to this course, a little bit of a faster tempo if you want more of a challenge. All right, line number 1, here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Play F, E, E, D, C, F, E, E, D, C, 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 D, D, C, for 2. Measure 4. C, C, D, D, C, for 2. Measure 5. F, E, E, D, C, F, E, E, D, C. The last line, C, 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 D, 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 F, F, and C and F together for 2 and off. Congratulations on completing the song Skipping Rocks, and I will see you on the next song.